Biomes. You don't even gotta say it, obviously. They're one of the biggest deal things in the entire world of Minecraft, because they are your world. Aww. In the olden days of Minecraft updates, the developers were very clear about their intentions to rotate themes. You know, if one update added redstone, then maybe the next update will add building blocks. It's not clear in the modern era of drops if that's still the vibe, but it is clear that we are now sort of long overdue for our next new biome. And there might just be hints as to what that next biome could be. Down below, I'd love to know, what single biome would you add to the game? Smash that like button, and let's go. Now for the biomes that we'll be taking a look at today, I figured we'd do something a little bit different. Instead of just like talking about the biomes and taking a look at what they could be, we'll take a look at the 5 W's too. And by 5 W's, I mean 2. We're gonna take a look at what each biome could potentially be and just why each of these biomes might actually be coming to the game sooner rather than later. Oh, imagine it. You look up in the sky and at last, it's not just all empty space and clouds for a million miles. No. Instead, it's a brand new land formation, the Skylands. Alright, now for this one, we're taking a look at it inside of a separate dimension. Imagine this dimension existing inside of the overworld. No portal or any kind of jazz like that required. Instead of all that, you'll just need to find yourself a ticket into the highest reaches of your world. The reasons as to why I believe something in the sky could be coming soon? Well, there's many. For one, we could throw it back to snapshot 25W42A, only a couple of weeks. Inside of this snapshot, while the developers have begun to prep for Vibrant Visuals Java, they've added some new biome customization as well. For example, we can now have more control over things like a biome fog and water tinting than ever before, but on top of that, we've got a bunch of control when it comes to the clouds in the sky. For example, we can now change the cloud opacity, making clouds completely disappear in certain biomes, or maybe just make the clouds higher up. For what reason other than to perhaps have a biome sitting at cloud level and not wanting clouds to phase clean through every single thing in the land? Yeah, for what reason other than potentially adding things to the sky would they add those controls to the game? Now, as of right now, these controls are curiously completely unused in vanilla Minecraft. It's kind of weird. On top of that one, I mean, we got to take a look at the update that added this flying cool being to the game earlier this year that kind of has no point. No hate to the happy gas, I don't want to make it sad again, but like, why do you actually want to have one? I mean, sure, you could get one to explore around your world, but it's a little bit slow. Instead, imagine a world where we have something in the sky. You need to find a mob to consistently get up there, and oh, that's where the happy gas comes in. It's literally already in the game. And those are just 2 hints. We could talk about the many more hints. For example, the developers constantly tinkering with sky generation, usually in a lot of the April Fool snapshots that we have seen, but they're messing with it. And there are many other hints too. What this place could end up looking like? Well, gosh, I mean, it could be anything. My dream case scenario, it's something looking like the Aether. Oh, mama, that'd be beautiful. Maybe we can fly up to the sky, find some brand new biomes, and definitely come back home with some new blocks, maybe a new tree type or something. Things in the sky seem like an absolute no-brainer. It's the perfect addition to Minecraft that could be right in front of our faces and tempt us to go further into the game. After all, I don't think a single soul is going to actually want to tower up like 300 blocks with normal blocks up into the air just to reach a new biome. A happy gas would be way better. Now next up here, going from the highest highs to the lowest lows, the ocean. Obviously, this new update, it's kind of all about it. But here's the funny thing, when the oceans were last updated, having a deep ocean meant like 30 blocks. Nowadays, in a post-caves and cliffs update world, 30 blocks deep, I mean, that's nothing at all. Now that's beginner talk with a Minecraft world that can now go all the way down into deep slate, going to -64. Isn't it about time the ocean actually becomes a little bit deep? Alright, so for starters here, we already have the biomes in place. All of the deep oceans that are really not that deep at all. For follow-uppers, we've got all of the space in the world nowadays. The last time the oceans were updated, well, yeah, that was 1.13. The deepest an ocean can go is like 30 blocks. Then we could maybe have aquifers cutting into them, but that's just like by chance. If the devs just got a little bit more intentional with it, sort of like the Deeper Oceans mod by Apollo does. Well, I mean, look, there's so much room for so much more that they could actually do here. For example, this is an ocean that goes down instead of to 32, to Y0, we start to see a little bit of deep slate cutting in. And I mean, dude, like the sick rock formation under the ground, water, and actually a reason to take Minecraft's new mob and, you know, tame one, go dive into the deep. After all, you would never want to drown all the way down here, but you're not going to be able to just swim down there. I mean, look, you take the oceans that are already here and just extend them down. How hard could it be? This ocean that I'm above right now, with a little bit of night vision, we can see clean through it, and look at how much more interesting ocean generation becomes. With our deeper oceans, we can again start to see exposed geodes, which I think is kind of sick. We can experience a brand new type of challenge with ocean monuments sitting down a little bit deeper than they usually would. And of course, there's the underwater structures as well. Things like ruins. Things like the ruin portal. Okay, I don't dive under the water for that. No, but things like the shipwreck that are actually all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. If the developers simply made the ocean a little bit deeper, you'd have to think twice about just diving down here and looting everything, running away for free. Now, when it comes to our specific hints for a deeper ocean, unfortunately, I don't believe we've ever stumbled across any code quite yet. Instead, our hints might be a little bit more in front of our face. We've got this brand new mount to give us water breathing so we can dive deeper than ever before, but we still don't have to dive very deep at all. Like, you don't even need this thing to breathe. On top of that, in the world of Bedrock Edition, the devs have spent a bunch of time adding a lot of parity to the existing ocean biomes and changing how mob spawning works. Making the oceans deep could add so much room for so much more. We're talking new mobs, plants, blocks, and of course, an underwater experience that actually feels underwater. Ooh, but on that note of deeper oceans, why not go ahead and add a little bit more to the ocean as well, adding brand new biomes to our big, still kind of empty expanse of a place. Now this one here, it's a little bit tricky. The angle that the devs could go at it here, I mean, I feel like there are two. In my opinion, pretty much the only finished ocean biome here, well, that's gotta be the warm ocean biome. With all of this coral and alive life, unique mobs, I mean, yeah, it's kind of done. Whoa, look at how it cuts into the ravine here. Dude, that's so cool. You see, that's why deeper oceans would be sick. Meanwhile, all of the other ocean biomes, I mean, lukewarm, cold, whatever, if you think about it, they're all kind of exactly the same, other than the iceberg one, and other than the water tones. They literally just change the color of the water. Perhaps in order to make the ocean feel a little bit more unique, well, the devs could come back around to the existing biomes and actually make them unique with plants, life, mobs, and more. As part of that same snapshot that added the whole cloud toggle that we talked about earlier on, we now have a bunch of new customization when it comes to water, fog, coloration, radius, and even more. On top of that, again, we have an update seemingly themed all about the water. How fire would it be for the developers to come back in and add maybe more like a swampy ocean? Maybe a brand new and actually different marsh biome with brand new plants and new mobs. Or even something like a wetlands biome with the new locations that we'd be able to find different fish and maybe frogs. Only because the ocean's expanse is, the potential here is basically limitless for what kind of biome specifically Mojang could slap into the ocean next. With only like 5 biomes and they're all the same, the ocean's gotta get a little bit more at some point here, right? Seasons. Oh, you gotta love it. About a year ago, seasons were all the rage in the Minecraft community. Intriguingly, this one has a little bit of proof behind it. Found inside of the code and can still be to this day. There are hints about seasons inside of Bedrock Edition's game code. Now, not only would seasons be beautiful, but I think this is maybe one of the most requested ideas of all time. Imagine this, you're exploring for miles and miles. There's green tree after green tree until, oh my gosh, eventually you see the yellow, golden, the orange, the burning red tree. Oh, the seasons biome. You finally found it. Now look, I want to be clear here that seasons, if they come to the game, I hope they will be a full overworld thing. But a way that the developers could always pull it is trap seasons into a singular area in your world, maybe a biome. Inside of this biome, we could have a brand new red maple leaf type. Oh, and don't forget about the wood too. If we're gonna have a new leaf type, we've got to have a new tree type. Yeah, look at how good that wood would look. I mean, look, we already have the leaf litter added into the game. Whoa, wait a second. Is that a new dog variant? Mojang, you need to add more of these things, please. We literally have the falling leaf animation that was added to the game in Spring to Life as well. The hints for the seasonal biome, I mean, they are all over the place. What it could look like, I mean, it's kind of been nailed here. This is being done by the amazing Autumnimity mod by Team Abnormal. Chef's kiss. I mean, think about it, man. We already have so many things in the game that would fit perfect into some kind of fall-themed biome. All we need is a new tree type with some red leaves. And wood? Well, kind of like a biome. We are a little bit long overdue for a wood type now. It's been ages since we got a new one. Honestly, this is probably like my favorite, or tied with the Skylands, for a biome that I wish could come to the game. If I could live in fall time forever, oh man, you bet your bottom dollar I would. I could talk about biomes all day long, but today we'll wrap it here. The last, and definitely not least, the Badlands biome. Now look, for this one, instead of a new biome, we're taking a look at a biome that is already existent, but long overdue for a lot of updates. Of course, when talking about biome updates that could come to the game, well yeah, we could see some brand new biome updates, which would be fire, but we also could see a new version of a biome that is already existent inside of the game. So for one here, if you want to talk about wildlife, new mobs that Mojang loves to add to the game, I mean, there are so many options for the Badlands. Dude, what are you doing? The stuff on the menu though, we've got a new cactus, we've got tumbleweed, and we've got the vulture. A new cactus is such a beautiful idea. The concept of being able to run into one of these biomes and find a cactus that I could actually pick and maybe get some food from, ooh. On top of that, the idea of a tumbleweed plant, an ambient plant that will grow inside of the Badlands biome, and on occasion, eventually just kind of break off and start rolling around in the world. Well, that kind of seems exactly like the updates they were adding to the game earlier this year in Spring to Life, trying to make each biome feel a little bit more unique and cool. Look at that thing go. You ride that baby for miles. Oh man, the vulture, dude, don't even get me started, man. The idea of a bird, it's one of the most popular requested ideas. It'd be the perfect, cool new mob. We know that for sure at some point the developers will come back around to the biome vote losers. Maybe, hopefully, that point is getting closer. The Badlands biome, just like all of the other biomes that we talked about today, whether it happens in the next update or a couple of updates down the line, it seems that updates are due for all of these. And so, those are just a small handful of the many biomes that could potentially make their way to Minecraft next. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Every single mod link will be linked down below. If you want to change your game today, check them out. Until next time, it's been me, Waddles. Adios, muchacho.